Hello and good morning on this unexpectedly sunny day. And somebody asked me, a friend of mine actually asked me on Facebook, she told me that her house looks like the day of the triffids. And I've seen that repeated on some website as well, that we all basically drowning in seedlings and plants ready to go outside. So what has happened this year? We all know that we are very eager to sow everything. And is it an error? It's experimenting in my mind. I think it's good to find, when can you sow things and when is convenient for you, and how much of the seedlings you can cope with. And then the second thing, obviously we can't put lots of our tender seedlings into the polytunnels or greenhouses or cold frames because it's just so terribly cold at night, still -1, -2 to the end of this week. And we don't know what's going to happen early May either. So yes, it looks a little bit like a day of the triffids, but actually most of us are capable to live with those seedlings for a few more weeks till they are ready to go past the last frost date. So I'm going to give you a quick tour around my window ledges and my couple of rooms in my house where I house my seedlings. And I know for some of you with children and lots of pets might be more difficult, but I wouldn't be dissuaded to plant the seeds whenever you think is right for you. I certainly will be planting next year again aubergines and chilies and peppers as early as I did this year, which was 31st of January. I might postpone my tomatoes, but I will make a additional video how I cope with leggy tomatoes, because I have a quite good idea for that. And before I go, just to let you know that it's very, very exciting. Next week we are collecting our bees from Devon, or we are able to go there because it's a livestock and apparently we are perfectly fine to collect them. And this is going to be the very first time I'm bringing nucleus of bees to my lovely hive, and I'm so excited about it. So that will happen on 21st, but until then, I think we're going to do some preparation, obviously, for the side, more preparation for the side, because the hive and everything else is ready. And I'll tell you all about it when the time actually comes. I try to do a little diary about that. In the meantime, have a wonderful time. If you like our ramblings, then please consider subscribing and let us know your views in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. So in this room, I've got mainly my celeriac seedlings. And they're doing quite okay. However, I would love to put them in a polytunnel. Moving to my link room, I've got some hollyhocks, various kales, lots of peppers, some courgettes, these are chilies, sweet corn, everything kind of almost ready to go out. Well, definitely peppers and chilies, which I sown in January. Here's one lot of sunflowers, which definitely want to go out, and a second lot of sunflower, which is of a better size. But I will experiment with both. And here my tomatoes, definitely wanting to go out. I will dig them as deep as I can, but for a backup I will sow some more. What I'm actually really pleased about, that I have made plants earlier on, are these aubergines. I'm going to feed them because I can see some yellowing and they probably need more food. And I've got 4 of them and they're all doing fairly well. And some other plants, some nasturtium, some more peppers. We're obviously well established now, and I will still sow them very, very early on next year if I've decided to do them. There's some remnants of the cosmos. I had very poor germination on that. These are my beetroots ready to go really in the soil, but I will put them in the polytunnel today. And some, again, courgettes, melons, cucumbers. Not everything germinated. I'm going to have to have a look if I need to add a few more seeds in those pots. Some nicotiana, peas. I'm quite late with my peas, and some more various beans, being climbing beans or broad beans or indeed bush beans, and a few more struggling celeriac here. And I think these are kohlrabi, turnips. So as you can see, there is plenty, and in fact whole this room is very, very sort of occupied by the plants and not very useful for us at the moment. But I'm prepared to work around it for another 4 weeks or so. Some of these plants will be able to go early on, like for example this parsley. I think I'm going to harden it off and send it to the polytunnel as well. So I've got more plants out there in the garden in that little white box, which is like a makeshift cold frame, and I've got another little cold frame just around the corner, and a few things already in my polytunnel. On this windowsill I'm germinating some artichokes. Upstairs in my bedroom I've got some peppers, and these are, I think, jalapenos mainly, and some Californian wonder. Most of them actually have been replanted already in a bigger pots. Is it the day of the triffids then? I think we can still keep those plants for 3-4 weeks. We've done so well so far until they're ready to be planted out. All the very best. Bye for now.